Welcome to Spiritual Guidance Beyond Sight. Well, I changed my name to Mama Beyond Sight only because many people know me as Mama Beyond. So, welcome, and I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Welcome, everyone. Part two words, and how we manifest. How does words um, vibrate in our life? How do we incorporate it in our life, in our aura, in our energy force, right? First of all, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. I love you guys very much. It means the world to me. Helping me grow this channel. Thank you so much. I'm hoping you can see me. Anywho, today we're going to speak about tradition, values, and beliefs. Okay? Let's think about that for a minute. Traditions, value, and beliefs. You know, what traditions and values and beliefs have we incorporated from our families or friends or even society? You know, many different cultures. For example, Christmas, they celebrated on the 25th. Latinos usually celebrated the 24th into the 25th. And many other cultures celebrate it on different dates. Puerto Ricans back in the island, the Taino Indians, and many more cultures celebrate the Three Kings, which is January 6th, right? But never you mind on that. It's these are traditions that we incorporate. And I heard somewhere that rules, RULE, rules, turn into traditions. You know, for example, my mother did her stew a certain way, right? And there was no, if I went and did it and missed an ingredient, it would the stew would not be any good. Her rule, okay, or her tradition, her way of doing something, right? And that's okay, you know. It's good for us to incorporate some of our family or loved ones, or even society, if you feel comfortable with that, values and traditions and beliefs. But does it ring well with your aura? Does it feel good in your gut, right? Another example. I mentioned before, I grew up in a household. My mother was Catholic, and my grandmother was Pentecostal, and my mother practiced Aruba and voodoo. Um, she doesn't call it voodoo; she calls it the 21 divisions. You know. So my grandmother used to have a heart attack about that. But that was my mother's way of doing things. That's what felt right for her, right? Um, I practice Espiritismo. I believe in the Yoruba religion, and the 21 divisions also. Not solely because my mother practiced it very well, let me say, um, only because I felt the calling deep in my heart. Okay, I have other siblings that did not follow that path, and that was okay. That was their choice. My children and grandchildren, I don't force it on them. If they're curious, I will answer questions, but I won't make it a rule or a tradition for them to be part of, that they have to, pray the way I pray or believe in energy the way I believe. It's their choice, just like you have a choice, right? In society, we must follow rules and tradition. Well, some, right? Um, laws, you know, but um, to a point, right? Your personal, your private beliefs, um, you should feel it in your core, in your energy force. This is why I believe that many people stumble. I could put you another example. Someone that goes to college and they went to college and they took up, let's say, psychiatry because that's the tradition in their family. There are many psychologists, therapists, you know, and they felt it was not a need, but to follow tradition. Meantime, that person did not feel it in their core. They went to school all these mega years, and when they finished college, guess what? They did not go into psychiatry. They did not go into therapy. They went into something totally different. Let's say a bank manager or astronaut. You know, I'm just saying that so you could understand um, that it's okay to change a little bit or change the whole belief system that you grew up with. There's a very good book that I wish I had it in front of me to show you guys maybe at some point. Um, it's called Growing Pain. You know, and it talks about all these things, how we incorporate our parents or society's beliefs and not our own. You know, um, it's by OGA, the author. If you want to look it up, one day I'm going to bring the book out and show you the book. But it's a very good read, only because if you're really interested in how our brain works. I could give you an example from the book. Um, it says you have a boy child and a girl child, right? And they're playing in the park, and the girl child runs and falls and hurts her knees. The parents automatically run, oh, my little girl, oh, and they make such a big stink out of it, right? Oh my goodness, she only scratched herself a little bit, right? And and they hug her and they kiss her and they tell her it's going to be all right, blah blah blah. The little boy does the same thing, runs and falls and scratches his knees. What does the parents say? Get up, man up. You're a big boy. Boys don't cry. You see what's happening there? You see how we're programmed from day one. And again, parents are not handed a direction. or a book of directions of how to raise their children. But we have to be mindful of these things, because we become older, and we're miserable because we did not take that step that we wanted to, and we're satisfying other people. Okay, and it's good to satisfy others, but there's a fine line. Okay, so words, okay, words, we could stop that vicious cycle, you know, and start with ourselves. And with those words, that come out of our mouths, that we incorporate and boggle and overthink, in our brains, in our ori. Remember, our spirit, our guardian angel, you know, um, we have to change how we say things, or how we're thinking, okay, in order to manifest something spiritually or manifest something physically, right? Because another example, manifesting something physically, right? I'm single for over 30 years, and I'm never gonna meet nobody, and I'm walking all sluggish, and I'm always, saying the same words. I'm never gonna meet somebody decent. I'm manifesting, I'm putting out that energy, and my body is showing that energy. I'm not approachable. I don't want to be bothered. You get what I'm saying? But here I go. I found the man of my life. I'm so ecstatic. I'm happy. I'm singing a tune every morning. I'm skipping when I leave the house. And that energy is just glowing and flowing. And everybody turns their head when they see me outside. What happens? Other men start gravitating. Maybe some women too. Start gravitating towards me. Meantime, I have the love of my life, but then other men, will be attracted only because of my demeanor, my aura, my energy, my spiritual energy is glowing and sending out that vibe. So see how it changes, you know. So we have to be very careful of the words that we put out, the words that we even think, because I think, so I am, No, we have to change that, and some of the beliefs and traditions and values of others. We have to take a look at that, revisit it. Is it serving your purpose? Is it doing you justice? Is it working for you in your life? Okay. Another example. I have basically all the men in my family have been in the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Forces, Special Forces.
Storage space running out. This may slow down your phone.
Yeah, well, let's hope that it keeps up. But anywho, it did not mean that my children needed to follow those footsteps unless they felt the need to, right? My lovelies, being that I don't have any storage space, I'm going to end it short, and love, light, and blessings. My lovelies, thank you so much. And remember, when you shine your light out into the world, you want it to reach far and wide. Make sure the light at home shines bright and strong, And I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Come on, pucker up. Mwah. Smooches. Later.